everyone, welcome to Case Mom. There has been a new craze going on. It's called a fluffy cloud bread. I got curious, obviously, because anything that looks so fluffy and cloud-like, it just looks so nice. It looks almost like a cotton candy of some sort. But anyway, I got curious and I watched one video. I haven't watched that many, but I have seen one video so far, and when I watched it, it looks like the way to make it is basically making a meringue. It's actually very similar to how I would make the meringue part of the Brazo de Mercedes, which if you guys haven't seen that video, I am going to leave the link in the description box or in the cards at the top of this video so you will know what I'm talking about. So basically, it's making that meringue part of the Brazo de Mercedes with a little bit of tweak to the ingredients. She used almost the exact same measurements as I would use for the Brazo one, but half the amount of the egg whites, which in effect makes the recipe have more cornstarch in it than what the Brazo de Mercedes would have. Or probably you can keep the same amount of ingredients for the Brazo de Mercedes but add more cornstarch. Basically, that's what it is. So anyway, we're gonna try and make that because it looks quite easy. The video that I watched did not use cream of tartar. So for me, I want to use cream of tartar. Plus, I am going to add vanilla just to give it a little bit of flavor because it's not going to have the custard filling like Brazo de Mercedes has a custard feeling, so it sort of balances the flavor out because the meringue itself can be quite eggy on its own, or as it is, although it still tastes good, but you would notice the eggy taste. So I just want to add a little bit more flavor to it by adding a little bit of vanilla. Let's get started. So in here I have 6 egg whites. It's already in my stand mixer. I'll be using a stand mixer. The video I saw only used a hand whisk, which I am not going to do that because that's going to take me forever to make a meringue. I have a cup of sugar. I'm using castor sugar, corn flour, 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour, food coloring. The video that I saw used a blue food coloring, so I'm gonna do that too because it's supposed to be cloud bread, you know, so you want to make it look like the sky. But I guess you can use whatever color you want. A teaspoon of cream of tartar, just a drop of vanilla extract. Okay, so we have our stand mixer here. Earlier I said I was gonna put a teaspoon of cream of tartar. I made a mistake. I'm not gonna put a teaspoon. I'm just gonna use half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. So I have my egg whites in there like I said earlier, so I'm just gonna add in already my cream of tartar. Let's just whisk that for a second. It's not completely mixed yet, but I want to put in my corn flour already. I'm gonna put in just over 2 tablespoons. So that's 1, 2, just a tiny bit more. Let's go ahead and whisk that until it's more frothy than it is now. Okay, so next I think I'm gonna add in my vanilla already while it's still a bit liquidy. Just a drop. Now I'm gonna slowly add my sugar. Okay, so I've added all my sugar in. So I'm gonna whisk this up high until we reach the stiff peak. And there we go, it's ready. As you can see, we have reached the stiff peak. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I am going to divide this into 2 so that I could put a blue coloring on one and keep the other one white. So I'm just dividing this in half. here I am going to put my blue coloring. I'm using a gel food coloring, by the way, and I'm just gonna fold this in as gently as I can and mix it well as gently as I can without ruining the meringue that we have worked so hard for. That should do it. It's not as dark blue as I want, but light blue, I think it's enough. We can already make a distinction between that one and the white, right? So I wonder if I can make two. I'll probably have to use another tray for the other one. I'm gonna make two breads, but I'm gonna have to just put one on this tray. Give it enough room. So first I'm gonna put a dollop of the blue one on my grease-proof paper. A couple of dollops maybe. Some of the white. And a little bit more of the blue. Okay, so I am going to, oh my bad, you're not seeing it. There it is. I just put it on top of my grease-proof paper, and I am going to use my little spatula to sort of shape it out a bit, make it a little bit smoother, making my spatula go in and swirl just so there would be some kind of a mixture happening between the two colors. So now try to smooth it out, make it nice and pretty. We'll just give it our best. Okay, so that's one. I'm just gonna do the other one and then I'll put them in the oven. Bake them at around 165 or 160 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I actually cooked this for about 25 minutes, so the top is really crusty now. The reason why I extended it for a bit, because as you can see there was crack in it, and then through the crack I saw that it was sort of wet still inside, so that's why I extended the time. But it's really soft. It actually breaks, and this is the first one, and that's the second one, which is a bigger one. Now this would deflate, they say, so let's try and see. What this baby looks like. Oh my goodness. So it is basically like the Brazo de Mercedes, except there's more cornstarch in it. Can you see how beautiful it looks? Basically tastes like a meringue, except it's, well, much drier than the Brazo de Mercedes meringue. But yeah, it's pretty good. Let's just do a quick show here so that we have a little bit of thumbnail. But can you see that? So, hopefully we have a better lighting here. This is what the inside looks like.
This tastes nice.
Cloud bread.
Wow, bread.
It's really super soft. That is our cloud bread. Mine is a bit crusty too. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be all crackly like this, but I like it. Anyway, guys, I am chewing because I'm eating this delicious fluffy cloud bread. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!
Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and if you like this one, give it a thumbs up and share.